The war in Ukraine may soon be on hold as U.S. plans to offer a 30-day ceasefire agreement to Russia in the coming days. The agreement comes after several days of talks between U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio and top Ukrainian officials in Saudi Arabia. Ukraine has accepted the deal, but now the world waits for Russia's response.
We'll see what their response is. If their response is yes, then we know we've made real progress and there's a real chance of peace. If their response is no, it would be highly unfortunate and it would make their intentions clear.
And joining us now is Amy Mitchell, a fellow at the National Security Institute. Amy, good to be with you today. So what more do we know about this ceasefire agreement?
Right now, we're still waiting for a lot of details, Tracy. And we know that National Security Advisor Mike Waltz recently, or earlier today, spoke with his Russian counterpart. You'll notice that Russia has been very quiet online over the past 24 hours since this announcement, and but that has not stopped them, rather, from continuing to bomb Ukraine intensely in the last week, especially with a tick up over the last 2 to 3 days.
Yeah, and Amy, we know the ultimate goal for President Trump and the Trump administration is a lasting peace between Russia and Ukraine. Do you think that this potential ceasefire agreement, do you think it'll get us closer to that goal?
I think lasting peace is very difficult for these two to achieve. We've seen these incursions into Ukraine for over a decade now. So I think, cessation of hostilities for any period of time is a good thing. But long term, I think there is a lot to work out. Putin has a lot of, as the president would say, cards to play. He can kind of bide his time, but I think we'll get an indication of where he's headed in the next 24 to 48 hours, especially as Steve Witkoff, the president's Middle East envoy, heads to Moscow.
Yeah, and what do you expect to happen during those talks?
I think that they're going to be pretty tough. The pressure right now is on Russia, but they have been implacable on, kind of the big ticket items in this conflict that include where the borders end up, the assets, and return of Ukrainian people, especially the children that they've taken.
All right, we have to leave it right there. Amy, thank you so much for being with us and for your insights. We appreciate it.
Thank you.